Let me just check some features. So in the last live, we discussed all about letting go of past, and there is no complete truth in this fact that time heals everything. And अगर आपने नहीं देखा है, please उसको ज़रूर देखिए, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of insights from that live session. And today we are going to discuss very important thing. One must have practice for your success. Hi, somebody is there. I'm just so excited for today's session. I have so much to share. So, hi Sumit, how are you doing? How was the day? Just let me know if I'm audible. I'm using a mic today. Hi Akshita. Just let me know if I'm audible. Hi Bhavna. Hi Harleen. So how was the day? Completely audible. That's nice. So how was the day, everyone? And I have so much to share today. Hi Ruchasmita. Let me do. Oh, nice. It was an amazing day. That's great. Okay, so today we are going to talk about that one practice जो बहुत 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 ज़रूरी है हम सबके लिए, especially when it comes to a beautiful and a successful life. And in fact, that's one thing that's usually overlooked. You know, like people talk about success and they talk about कि hard work बहुत ज़रूरी है, discipline बहुत ज़रूरी है, consistency. But the thing that I am going to talk about today is, like, usually we don't talk about it much, but it's really, really important if one wants to be successful. So, can you guess that one thing I'm referring to? Any guesses? There one thing, that one practice we all must have if one wants to be successful. So what do you think? What's that one thing that we must have if we want to be successful? Just any guesses? Self-talk. Okay. What else? The one thing many people are missing on, and that's like must have practice if one really wants to be successful. Gratitude, persistence. Okay, what else? और क्या चाहिए? It's a very important thing. Discipline. Okay, but it's something else that we are going to talk about. There's one thing that's really important: positive mindset. Okay, what else? It's something else. More guesses. So any other thing that's there in your mind and that you feel it's very important? Focus. Okay, और क्या चाहिए? So I tell you, okay, since you have tried your guesses and persistence, okay. I tell you what happened. I'm telling you through an experience. So what happened, like in Jan 2022. So I guess on 6th of Jan I came to Mohali to look for a room. Yehi wala room. So I was just looking out for a room in Mohali. I think it was 6th of Jan, 7 Jan. Right. And within 2-3 days we finalized the room. 30 minutes recharge in morning, so quite close. Yes, okay, maybe close. Okay, let me just share my experience and you will come to know the answer. So in Jan, like 8th of Jan, 6th to 8th of Jan, I finalized the room. Okay, and by 10th of Jan I was here in Mohali. So my main purpose of being in Mohali was initially, it was simply to expand our brand and to, reach out to more people so that we can share more knowledge with others. And it was all about getting a team and then creating a lot of content, lot of videos for everyone. तो वो सब शुरू हो गया. I just started and then within 10 days I got down with COVID and I took 10 days to recover. It was really bad. And then in Feb, so when we again resumed our work, every day this was happening with me. I was feeling some kind of emptiness, to be very honest. I was feeling some kind of emptiness and I was not feeling that high जो मैं usually feel करती हूँ और जैसा आपने मेरे को देखा भी है बहुत बार like Instagram and all the time. But I was not feeling that high and I used to feel very low and hi Jaspreet, good to see you. So I used to feel a little like emptiness, heaviness in my head, and I used to ask myself that why is this happening? Like, is it because I'm away from family? But then I was like, ये पहली बार तो है नहीं है that I'm away from family, because I have stayed in Chandigarh earlier as well for 3 years, then Delhi for my trainings. So I started asking myself like what's the reason, and started doing a lot of introspection. So one day when I was journaling, I just realized one thing, that what's it that I am missing, और जो मैं 2 साल से कर रही थी, but I was missing that, and that was my morning routine. I was not following it. Hi Arpita. So I was not at all following my morning routine when I moved to Mohali from Amritsar, and I have been following a very consistent, a fixed morning routine for 2 years. I started having a morning routine way back, like in I guess 2020 April. Yeah, that was the first time when I decided I should have a morning routine. But when I came to Mohali, वो सब छूट गया and I started feeling a lot of emptiness, heaviness, and that is why this session is all about morning routine. But I have something very new to share today. Like if you have watched my earlier videos, I always used to share about Saver's technique. अगर आपने नहीं देखे, I'll share that maybe later. But today I have something else to share, something new to share. So my first question to everyone is, how many of you have a fixed morning routine in your life? So either type yes or no, be very honest. And I'm sure these sessions, it's like a new journey that has started, and these sessions would take you a long way. तो रोज जब आप कुछ सीखते जाओगे, आपको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. So it's like daily learnings are getting added. Okay, so Luchasmita says I have. Jaspreet says no. That was honest. So Clean says no. Okay. So what about others? Do you have a fixed morning routine? Bhavna says no. Okay, what about others? Do you have a fixed morning routine? Akshita says no. Arpita says yes. Hi Hemant. Hemant says yes. So how many of you have a fixed morning routine? I started Saver's routine after attending self-love workshop. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. So Savers is a very it's a very good technique which is given in this book called Miracle Morning. Hi Dunya. Dunya says I have, because of working, going school early. Okay. Okay, what about others? Do you have a morning routine? Yes, but it's not a routine. It's just hurry. Okay. Hi Ritika. Hi, not really. Okay, that's so good. You all are being so honest. That's nice. Okay, now for all of you who say that Sumit says occasionally. Okay. I'm sure this session is going to add a lot of value to your life. So give me a yes if you are excited. Hi Nikita. Seems like a long time. कोई ऐसा लग रहा है कैमरा के बहुत पास बैठी हूँ. Is it? Yes, yoga classes. अब ये yes समझ नहीं आ रहा है कैमरा के लिए कि उसके लिए. Okay. So I'm just assuming this is for all yes are coming. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, all of you who do not have a morning routine, what is the reason? Now, let's think of a reason. Be very honest. Let's do some introspection. Why do you think you don't have a morning routine? क्या reason है? You know, this session that we're going to have today, I just so wish early 20s में ये session हो जाता, कोई बता देता ये. And that's why I'm just so excited that today I'm going to share this knowledge with all of you. So, why do you think you don't have a morning routine? It's really good to see you after so long. Same here, Nikita. So why do you think that you don't have a morning routine? What's that hindrance? क्या रोक रहे हैं आपको from having a morning routine? Just think. Because when I wake up, I rush for the gym. Okay. सब सोचो, what is stopping you? And let's be very honest. What is stopping you to have a morning routine? I talk with my BF and we only have proper time to talk at night. Okay, so late night talks. That was really honest. Okay, what else? What are the other reasons? What do you think? Disturbing sleeping cycle, laziness. Okay, what else? You know, you will understand not waking up early. Okay. What are the other reasons? What's there in your mind? In morning, I have to go to office super soon. Okay. Yes. That's right. But if you just give it a thought, you will realize that when I wake up, I feel so low, little bit laziness. So Bhavna, today you're going to get your answers that why do you feel so low and why do you feel laziness? और इससे कैसे बाहर आना है? Laziness, so I can't wake up early. Okay. I'll give you your answers today, that how you can come out of it, because I also used to feel a lot of emptiness and that you know, heaviness. Me too. Hi Kirti, very hectic schedule. Schedules would always be hectic. That's how life is. Busy. So here, if you see that first of all, you don't sleep on time, right? You are engaged in one or the other thing. Maybe it's watching your live in office, hiding my phone. Okay, that's so good. Oh God, that's so nice. Okay, so what happens if you realize हमारी जो morning routine नहीं है वो हमारी अपनी वजह से ही है. First of all, we should accept, we should have that acceptance that it's because of us. And I tell you one biggest mistake that we all do on waking up, and here is your answer. The biggest mistake that we all do on waking up is we all wake up in reaction mode. अब अगर एक हाउसवाइफ है, वो सबसे पहले जब उठते हैं, वो सबसे पहला जो थॉट है ना, दैट इज टू मे बी मेक फूड फॉर किड्स. एम्प्लॉय को जल्दी उठना है क्योंकि ऑफिस जाना है, बॉस को रिपोर्टिंग करनी है, राइट? Because of this COVID scenario, whole schedule of waking up early and doing productive things have taken a back seat, and now it's really hard to cope. I'm sure this session would give you a lot of answers, and in fact, I built up my morning routine. I developed my morning routine in COVID. So I remember April 2020 was the time when I developed a morning routine, and since then, it's been almost 2 years now. I've been very consistent, but it was just that when I moved to Mohali, तो मेरा थोड़ा gap आ गया, and that's why I was not feeling good about it, and again I've got back to it and I'm feeling good now. So the first mistake that we all do on waking up is हम सब लोग ना रिएक्शन मोड में उठते हैं. मतलब हम दूसरों के लिए, किसी के लिए उठ रहे हैं और कोई काम करने के लिए उठ रहे हैं. जैसे अगर एक हाउसवाइफ है, सो शी इज़ गेटिंग अप जस्ट टू मेक फूड फॉर किड्स, दैट्स द फर्स्ट थॉट. एम्प्लॉय है, उसको रिपोर्टिंग करनी है और उसको बस बॉस के लिए और अपनी जॉब के लिए जल्दी उठना है, एंड दैट्स वाई वो रश है, वो एक हरी है. एक स्टूडेंट है क्योंकि उसको कॉलेज जाना है. I still remember the days when I was in my graduation, and I don't know I should share this, but I remember I was in my graduation and I was doing BBA. एंड मॉर्निंग में 9 o'clock इकोनॉमिक्स का सेशन होता था, क्लास होती थी. एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर आई यूज टू गेट अप एट 8:45 एंड भाग के जल्दी से, मतलब 15 मिनट के अंदर अंदर आप क्लास में होती थी मैं, जस्ट 15 minutes में, सो आई हैव डन दैट ऑल्सो. बट आई हैव ट्राइड डिफरेंट थिंग्स, बट आई मस्ट टेल यू, when you have a morning routine, आपकी लाइफ एक अलग ही एंगल पे होती है. इट्स सो ब्यूटिफुल और आप बहुत कुछ कर पाते हो. तो हमें सबसे पहला जो आज की लर्निंग है ना, वो ये है कि आपको अपनी लाइफ में ये जो रिएक्शन मोड है इसको निकालना ही पड़ेगा. क्योंकि अगर आप सुबह उठ के रश कर रहे हो और किसी के लिए उठ रहे हो, दैट मीन्स यू आर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, यू हैव गिवन अवे दैट चार्ज ऑफ लाइफ. हाय कशिश. So you have given away that charge of life to others, and that's not how you live. So the very first thing that you got to do in the morning is you got to start your day in action mode. So action mode क्या होता है कि जब आप खुद के लिए उठते हो, खुद का टाइम निकालते हो कि ये टाइम इज जस्ट मी टाइम, इट्स फॉर मी, इट्स फॉर माई ओन सेल्फ. नाउ आई एम श्योर स्टार्टिंग में वो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग सकता है. आप कहोगे ये कैसे पॉसिबल है, मेरा ऑफिस होता है इतने बजे, मेरा ये वो है. सब हो जाता है, सब हो भी जाएगा, पर थोड़ा एफर्ट लगेगा इनिशियली. दैट्स वाई दिस सेशन इज देयर एंड आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू 5 steps जो आप कर सकते हो टू बिल्ड अ मॉर्निंग रूटीन. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग आई वुड से इज दैट वेक अप इन एक्शन मोड. सबसे पहले तो एक्शन मोड में उठना है, एंड जिसमें आप एटलीस्ट यू आर गिविंग दैट मैसेज दैट यू हैव दैट कंट्रोल ऑफ योर मॉर्निंग, ऑफ योर डे, and it's just your time. Okay, so now I'm going to share 5 ways like how you can begin your days. And the first thing, okay, so what do you think is the first way? What is that first thing that we all should do or can do as soon as we wake up? Or I should ask this question, what is that first thing that you do when you wake up? Let's be very honest. So what's that first thing that you do when you wake up? Just type below. Silent. Check my phone. That I know. So what else? What do you do when you wake up? Even there have been days I check time. Okay. So Kirti, I'm sure when you check your time, again you are checking your time because आप सोच रहे हो कुछ कि अब मेरे को करना क्या है, मे बी इट्स समथिंग लाइक दिस. एंड ऑल्सो वन थिंग, when you check your phone as the first thing in the morning, there has been a study, so Harleen also says check phone. There has been a study that says that checking notifications early in the morning triggers your stress and anxiety level. Gratitude. Check time. तो अगर आप नोटिफिकेशंस देखते हो, फोन देखते हो, डेफिनेटली आपका स्ट्रेस और एंजाइटी लेवल ट्रिगर होने वाला है. हाय नसीम, सो गुड टू सी यू. ग्रैटिट्यूड. पुट ऑन सम म्यूजिक एंड स्टार्ट विद मॉर्निंग रूटीन. समटाइम आई रिमेंबर समथिंग एंड स्टार्ट डूइंग इन स्लीपी मोड. ओके, या. So even I have committed this mistake, I would say, of checking my phone. Before I used to check phone first, but after August 22, self-love workshop changed me. That's so nice. So even I have done that mistake a lot of times, and I have also realized whenever I check my phone as the first thing in the morning, it's never a good start. It's never a good start because then you start checking one notification after the other. आप Instagram पे देखते हो आपकी videos पे कितने views आए हैं, कितने likes हैं, कितने comments हैं, and I believe this is not how we should start our days. So the very first thing that you all, if you have a paper pen ready, please, you can also write it down. The very first thing that you can do as soon as you wake up is just get up from your bed. That's absolutely the first thing. Get up from your bed, and you should have a fixed time. Like in my life, I have promised myself like by 6 a.m. I have to just get up from my bed. So you can have like maybe by 7 a.m., by 8 a.m., I have to just get up. Just simply leave everything and just get up from the bed. As soon as you wake up, as soon as you open your eyes, just get up from your bed. This is absolutely the first thing you got to do if you really want to build a healthy morning routine. No phones, nothing. And in fact, there should be no screen. There. Hi, Rudra. So in fact, there should be no screen time until breakfast. So जब तक आप अपना breakfast नहीं कर लेते हो, तब तक please don't check your phones. And one more tip here, that whenever you have to start any new habit, always start small. It's not that कि ऐसा भी होता है बहुत बार जैसे अगर आप 9 बजे उठते हो और आप कल कह रहे हो, आज कह रहे हो रात को अपने आप को, कल ना मैं 6 बजे से उठूंगी और मेरे को बस उठना ही है 6 बजे. 3 घंटे आपने 3 घंटे का टारगेट दे दिया है खुद को, और बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस हैं कि वो नहीं हो पाएगा. हो भी पाएगा तो मे बी 1 दिन 2 दिन होगा, नहीं होगा ज़्यादा. दैट्स वाई डोंट मेक सच ड्रामेटिक चेंजेस, सच बिग चेंजेस. स्टार्ट वेरी स्मॉल. यू कैन डू लाइक दिस. अगर आप 9 बजे उठते हो, आप 8:30 बजे उठना शुरू कर सकते हो. एंड देन फॉर 5 days यू कैन जस्ट keep that time 8:30, like 8:30, and then after that you can reduce half an hour. So this is how we go about it. Okay, so absolutely the first thing is just get up from your bed, and इसका एक बहुत अच्छा benefit है. So when you get up from your bed as a first thing in the morning, वो जो सुबह चेन शुरू होती है ना, चेन ऑफ दैट नेगेटिव थॉट्स एंड ओवर थिंकिंग, पता नहीं मेरा क्या होगा, मेरा करियर बन जाएगा, वुड आई बी सक्सेसफुल, वुड आई गेट द राइट पार्टनर, सो मेनी थॉट्स, वो बिल्कुल ब्रेक हो जाएगा और उसके लिए टाइम भी नहीं होगा, बिकॉज आप एकदम से आप जस्ट गॉट अप फ्रॉम योर बेड. सो दैट्स द फर्स्ट थिंग. द नेक्स्ट थिंग that's again, it's a very small thing, but it can create a huge change in your life. And that next thing is to make up your bed. Make your bed. That's the second thing. Now maybe it seems like ये तो बहुत छोटी सी चीज़ है, but it creates a huge difference. So how many of you, be very honest, how many of you make your bed early in the morning, like when you get up? How many of you make your bed? या सीधा उठ के बस चले जाते हो ऑफिस या कॉलेज या sessions and all? So how many of you make your bed in the morning? Be very honest. Come on. You can type it out, as it's only me who can speak. Me. So clean. Okay. So clean says that she makes her bed. So what else? Who else? Do you make your bed in the morning, or do you just leave it to your maid or others, or maybe your mama, that mama kar denge, ya maybe to your maid? Smita says I. Now again, this is very important to make your bed early in the morning. Bhavna says no. Now this was honest. See, सब ऐसे ही सीखते हैं. स्टार्टिंग में जब मैं भी कॉलेज में होती थी, आई डिडंट यूज टू मेक माई बेड. इनफैक्ट पता ही नहीं होता था कि अच्छा ये भी ज़रूरी होता है. निकिता से समटाइम्स. So I'm telling you, you can make this habit of making your bed. Hi Raja. Raja says yes, me. So it's a very good habit. By there is a book also by this name, Lack of Planning. There is a book also by this name of Make Your Bed by William McRaven. And उनकी एक वीडियो भी है, आप चाहे ये लाइव के बाद वीडियो चेक कर सकते हो. And that video got viral on YouTube. And that video is all about importance of making your bed in the morning. And he says that, in fact, the first line of the video, it's like, if you want to change the world, make your bed. It's like this. So when you make your bed in the morning, there are so many benefits which are attached to this single habit. So when you make your bed in the morning, it gives you a sense of accomplishment, because that's absolutely the first task of the day which has been completed by you. So once you are done making your bed, it gives you like feel good factor. Wow, I've done this one task. Like वो आपको एक वो feel good factor देता है. And also when you clean your bed and when you come back home, to a clean bed versus when you come back home to a cluttered bed जिसपे इतना सामान पड़ा है, आपके कपड़े भी उधर हैं, बुक्स भी उधर है, सब कुछ उधर है, obviously you would like to see that clean bed, and it really creates a lot of difference. So I would say I highly recommend this thing, that make your bed in the early in the morning whenever you get up. And in fact आप एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ कर सकते हो which is called habit stacking. बहुत सारी बुक्स में ये दिया होता है एंड इट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग. हैबिट स्टैकिंग क्या होता है? जब आप कोई 2-3 एक्शंस को साथ में जोड़ लेते हो अपनी लाइफ में, एंड आपके माइंड को पता होता है कि इसके बाद मेरे को ये करना है. लाइक योर माइंड नोज, लाइक आफ्टर ब्रशिंग योर टीथ यू गॉट टू हैव अ बाथ, राइट? So after getting up from your bed, make your bed. Like these two habits can be clubbed together, and this is how you can do your conditioning of the mind. Okay, so it's really good, and आप ये भी follow कर सकते हो. So once you get up from your bed at a fixed time, then after that make your bed. Okay, now let's move on to the third thing. So any other guesses, like what else can we do when you get up early in the morning? और हम क्या ऐड कर सकते हैं अपनी लाइफ में? The next point is really interesting. It's about 2 hours, the first 2 hours of the morning, and it's a very good thing. Like the first 2 hours, okay, this is the third point. जो आपके first 2 hours of the morning है, you can divide those 2 hours. Like 1 hour you can give to your physical health, where you can do your hi Dipendra, drink water. Yeah, that's again a very good habit. And I would say, yeah, so 1 hour you can give to your physical health, where you can just move your body, do some kind of exercise. And पता सबको होता है कि ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, but it's all about doing. It's not about knowing. It's not about आपको क्या क्या पता है. पता तो सबको है, रीडिंग बहुत ज़रूरी है, एक्सरसाइज बहुत ज़रूरी है, but it's about आप कितना एक्शन लेते हो, कितना इम्प्लीमेंट करते हो. It's all about that. So 1 hour in the morning, please give to your physical health. I do yoga, and I follow this app called cure.fit. It's a very good app, and इसमें बहुत ही organized हैं sessions. And then another 1 hour you can give to your mental health. Now this is very interesting. So another 1 hour you can give to your mental health, and इसमें आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो? You can practice gratitude. It can be the first thing. Like after getting up from your bed, you make your bed, and then maybe you can give some hour to 1 hour to your physical health, and then to your mental health. इसमें आप gratitude practice कर सकते हो. You can also make a gratitude box. You can do some journaling. Even Einstein, Edison, they are famous for journaling. They used to maintain huge amount of journals. So journaling is really important, and it helps you connect with your thoughts and feelings early in the day. Your journal can be your best friend. Apart from that, one very good thing which I learned from Louise Hay, and that was to practice being a receiver in the morning. तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना होता है? Like early in the morning, just open your arms and say, I am open to receiving. And receiving के आगे वो चीज़ जो आप seriously life में चाहते हो कि ये हो. For example, I am open to receiving unconditional love in my life. I am open to receiving success in life. So this is a very good habit. It's given by Louise Hay in so many books. She says that we should practice being a receiver every morning. It's very important. You should practice being a receiver. Very good habit. Apart from that, you can have cold showers in the morning. No hot showers, cold showers, because it resets your nervous system. That's very important. And Ruchasmita says, wow. And then what else we can do? We can also one thing जो मैंने अपनी लाइफ में बहुत recently अभी शुरू की है, हाँ, affirmations भी हम कर सकते हैं. बिल्कुल, very nice habit. In fact, what I've done is मेरे phone का जो, like if I just slide left, like towards right, so there is a screen जहाँ मैंने पूरा affirmations 5-6 affirmations लिखे हैं. So it doesn't take much time. I just scroll and affirmations are there. I just read them in the morning. So you can also do something like this. Like maybe you can have few affirmations near your bed. तो बहुत easy हो जाएगा. In fact, my gratitude box हमेशा bed के साथ ही पड़ा रहता है, so that I don't have to do much of efforts. So in the morning, yeah. So one thing that I recently added is, so I've always seen my mother, doing gardening and watering the plants, but I could never realize कि ये इतना positive होता है. And I've just started doing this recently. I started watering the plants early in the morning, and in fact I have these succulents. These are called succulents, which you can keep inside in the room. And it's such a good habit when you water the plants. I would say it's so therapeutic, and it seems like you are giving life to plants. So it's a different kind of feeling, which I never had earlier in my life. So it's really good. Hi Bhuvneshwaran, how are you doing? So these are the few things that you can do for your mental health. Then one very important thing I have. Hi Kala, I do prayer for 1 hour in morning. Very nice. Also prayer se meko yaad hai, we can also do question meditation. This is something that Jay Shetty says. Jay Shetty says that to listen to question meditation early in the morning, it really helps you. Question meditation क्या होती है? जैसे एक होती है guided meditation, जिसमें आपको instructions दी जाती हैं, you do this, you just close your eyes, and some instructions are there. This is guided meditation. Question meditation होती है जिसमें बहुत सारे questions होते हैं, like it could be like how am I feeling today, what is my purpose of life. तो वो questions चलते रहते हैं meditation में. So these questions help you to connect with yourself. And अगर आप ऐसे questions morning में सुनते हो तो it sets a very different tone for the day. So again, it's very important. So if you look around and see all the successful people, they have a fixed morning routine. In fact, Tony Robbins, so this American author, he has this morning routine which is called priming. So what he does every morning, he practices gratitude, he does some prayers or meditation, and he has this journaling. So this is fixed. आप जितने मर्जी सक्सेसफुल लोगो, इनफैक्ट जय शेट्टी की बहुत सारी वीडियोस भी हैं ऑन द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ हैविंग अ मॉर्निंग रूटीन इन वंस लाइफ. वन आई रियली बिलीव दैट अगर आप मॉर्निंग रूटीन एक फॉलो करते हो ना, और अगर आपको सही में ग्रोथ चाहिए लाइफ में, सक्सेस चाहिए, आपकी मॉर्निंग रूटीन आपको बहुत आगे लेके जा सकती है. इट कैन टेक यू अ लॉन्ग वे, बिकॉज वो जो इनिशियल आपने स्टार्ट किया डे का, वो खुद के लिए किया है, एंड इट गिव्स यू अ सेंस ऑफ अकम्पलिशमेंट. आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है, आप अपने आप को और जानते हो, एंड दैट्स हाउ वो बाकी सारे लाइफ के एरियाज में दिखना शुरू हो जाते हैं. सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव अ मॉर्निंग रूटीन. सो वी आर लेफ्ट विथ 2 more points, and before that, anyone has anything to say? Are you learning something? So what we have done till now, you got to get up from your bed. That's the first thing. Make your bed, and first 2 hours. Now, it's not important कि कल ही आप 2 घंटे देने शुरू कर दो एकदम से. You can maybe start with 1 hour या half an hour से शुरू कर सकते हो, and then gradually you can increase that. So to be honest, what I've done in my life, because अब मैं 2 साल से कर रही हूँ morning routine, so 6 to 9 is completely my time. Hi Tanisha, how are you doing? So 3 hours I give to myself, and then I start my day. So 6 to 9 is completely my time. Like I do meditation, I do yoga. I also have some kind of morning drink with me while I practice my gratitude and do journaling. So I like to have warm water with lemon and honey. So that's really good for your body. And you can also have green tea. So how to glow like you? Love yourself, I would say. That's self-love. It's all, when you are happy from the inside, you glow on the outside. This is what I would say. And honestly, अगर आप पूछोगे my skin care or some products that I use, I really don't use any skin care. I'm really not that good at it. But I would say, अगर आप अंदर से खुश रहते हो ना, it just reflects. It's just like that. So apart from that, there is one very important thing, another thing that you can do in your life when it comes to your morning routine, is to absorb sun's energy in the morning. And this is highly important. Great, as per your advice, started my morning routine, honestly feel more confident. See, so Tanisha has given that proof. So it works, it absolutely works. And in fact, I also remember those days जब मैं सुबह उठती थी और इतना बैगेज सा फील होता था ना कि यार लाइफ क्या चल रही है, कितना बर्डन है, वो करियर एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स. बट जिस दिन से मॉर्निंग रूटीन बनाई, ग्रेजुअली आपकी लाइफ ना एक ट्रैक पे आ जाती है. बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड इनफैक्ट आई थिंक एवरी पर्सन शुड टॉक अबाउट इट. It also not think too much, then your face will glow automatically. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so the next thing, to absorb sun's energy. So as soon as you get up, in fact I would highly recommend जब आप वो practice करोगे to be a receiver, when you will just open your arms, always do in front of sun, rising sun. So it does have an impact. And when you absorb sun's energy, it helps in the production of vitamin D, एंड बोन्स की हेल्थ में बहुत, ग्रोथ में बहुत हेल्प करते हैं. एंड देन इवन योर मेंटल हेल्थ. सो सन की एनर्जी बहुत ज़रूरी है. इनफैक्ट इन द मॉर्निंग जस्ट ओपन ऑल योर डोर्स एंड विंडोज. आई नो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग दैट्स आई थिंक एवरीबडी नोज, बट इट्स जस्ट अ रिमाइंडर बिकॉज बहुत ज़रूरी है ये चीज़. एंड what happened in my during my COVID. So I still remember what happened. I had a very bad experience. This COVID experience was really bad in my life. Like, it was, I used to feel so weak inside, and then a lot of work pressure I took intentionally. It was just I took all the pressure. I still remember it was so cold. It was in Jan, so it was so cold, and I used to have that electric blanket, and बस उसी के साथ like I used to feel little warm, and बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड थी उन दिनों में. And my mother always used to tell me that come outside and have sun and just sit in the balcony for some time. And I was so adamant, आप बोलते हो मम्मा को, मम्मा आप रहने दो, मतलब मेरे को अभी रूम में ही रहना है, and I'm just feeling good here. Actually, I was not able to get up. I was that weak in those days. So I used to feel that weak. So I didn't used to go outside. I used to remain inside only. But then one day I just thought that okay, let me just go outside. बहुत, अब तो मेरे को 10 दिन हो गए मैं अंदर ही हूँ. And when I went outside, I literally felt as if I've come into a heaven, because I remember the best time of my life was when I had a fixed morning routine. I was in 11th and 12th at that time. So Haleen, this is what you got to do now. हम क्यों भूल जाते हैं ये चीज़ें. एंड 11th 12th में इसलिए था क्योंकि आई एम श्योर आप तो क्योंकि स्कूल में थे, वो डिसिप्लिन था लाइफ में, वही डिसिप्लिन लेके आना है. एंड ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं, डिसिप्लिन, कंसिस्टेंसी, मॉर्निंग रूटीन, these things would take you a long way in life. So I was telling you, when I went out and had that sun, so I really felt good. So sun's energy is really very important. So here, as I stay alone, so every morning when I get up, when I water the plants, I just open all the doors, windows here, let the air pass. So very important. And आपको बहुत positive energy feel होती है. So that's really important. So these are the 4 things. And the last point we are left with. But before that, it seems like I'm speaking for a long time now. Do you have any questions as of now? Or and how are you finding this live? Are you learning something? Is it a good experience? Because I'll be coming with a lot of different types of topics, different kinds of topics, which will allow you to think more about your life, allow you to think more about yourself. And I'm sure आपको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा. कोशिश पूरी है. So yeah, do you have any questions? We are just left with one point. Yeah. Do we have any questions or anything you want to say? How's the life going on? And just give me a yes, and I'll share. It's so helpful. Thank you for coming live. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah. Okay, so the last point, which is really important for your morning routine. I woke up at 5 in the morning and give it to my physical and mental well-being. Very, very important to get up early in the morning. Ma'am, I'm doing morning routine, but most of the times I'm running late to office. See, that's what we are saying ना, आपको रिएक्शन मोड से बाहर आना ही पड़ेगा. अगर आप सुबह इसीलिए उठ रहे हो क्योंकि आपको भागना ही है और आपको किसी के लिए जाना है, अपने बॉस के लिए या अपने बच्चों के लिए या किसी के लिए उठना है, तो दैट्स नॉट हाउ वी गेट अप. दैट मीन्स वी आर बीइंग रूल्ड. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी इन द एक्शन मोड ऑलवेज. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना हमेशा, I think I don't get sleep at night, which is why not able to get up early. सी इस पे वर्क किया जा सकता है, इस पे बहुत इजीली वर्क किया जा सकता है. ये हमारी हैबिट भी बन जाती है बोलने की कि रात को नींद नहीं मिलती है. बट दिस ऑल्सो शोज आर इनएफिशिएंसी समवेयर. हमें खुद को ऐसे मैनेज करना ही पड़ेगा कि बाय 11 और 12 हमारा काम खत्म होना चाहिए. एंड अगर आप देखोगे, आप नोट करना, हम बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लगाते हैं स्क्रॉल डाउन करने में, इंस्टाग्राम पे, कॉल्स में. But I still don't know how will I manage that routine now. When will I talk? So, Harleen, you got to like maybe shorten that talk time and maybe कुछ कर सकते हो इसको. You can shorten that time. I have also wasted a lot of time, in fact, on these long calls, and they don't help. Like long calls, and because इससे आपका सारा साइकिल, स्लीप साइकिल सब खराब हो जाता है. तो ये आपको फिगर आउट करना ही पड़ेगा कि अब ये देखो, इट वुड वेरी फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन, लाइक कॉलेज स्टूडेंट, देन अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल. बट यू गॉट टू फिगर आउट फॉर योर सेल्फ कि आप कैसे अपना बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक को ठीक कर सकते हो, स्लीपिंग साइकिल ठीक कर सकते हो. बट ये आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. इसके बिना it's not, we would always be rushing then, and we would always feel that heaviness, emotional baggage, and you will not feel good, and you will keep wondering why I'm not feeling good, because you don't have a morning routine, because the start of the day is not it's not with lot of energy. And always, yeah, this is also something you can do. You can listen to very a peppy number, a rocking music in the morning. That's also very good. And I tell you something, morning routines बनाना सबसे पहले एक बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ है, बहुत अच्छी हैबिट है. बट येस, इट रिक्वायर्स एफर्ट. I remember I used to wake up really late. I have been that person who used to wake up at 12 in the afternoon. I have been that person, let me tell you. Don't assume मैं पैदा ही ऐसी हुई थी, never ever. So I also have had those habits when I used to sleep by 3. If in my first job I used to just जैसे 10 बजे का हमारा टाइम होता था, तो मैं बहुत बार लेट होती थी, बिकॉज मैं रात को सोती नहीं थी जल्दी, सुबह लेट उठना. और रात को क्यों सोती नहीं थी? बिकॉज सोशल मीडिया एंड देन कॉल्स जो कि अवॉइड की जा सकती हैं. तो ये आपको खुद ही फिगर आउट करना है कि आपको कॉल्स को या तो उसका ड्यूरेशन कम करना पड़ेगा, बट यू हैव टू फिगर आउट फॉर योर सेल्फ. दिस इज समथिंग, अगेन, इट वुड वेरी फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन. So now the last thing that I would love to share is you got to find your why. Now this is the most important point, the most important learning when it comes to morning routine. You have to be very clear with your why. In fact, create your why, I would say. कि आपको सुबह उठना ही क्यों है जल्दी, आपको 6 बजे क्यों उठना है, आपको 7 बजे क्यों उठना है. 6 o'clock is a good time to get up. And in fact, I'm just trying कि आने वाले days में मैं 5 बजे उठूँ. Because I remember 2020, I started getting up at 5 also. Yeah, 2020, I used to go to my terrace at 5 o'clock and do yoga, 1 hour yoga. And that's why I've been so consistent with my yogas, because I've been doing since 2020. But it requires a lot of effort. There are days when I don't do yoga. There are days when I don't follow my routine, morning routine. ऐसे भी दिन आएंगे, and that's okay. और इसमें आपको अपने आप को जज नहीं करना है. So the last thing, to find your why, to create your why. जैसे you can have some goals that excite you. Maybe in the morning you should have that fire that like. For me, if you ask me, I would say my motivation to get up early in the morning is, first thing is, I have to just inspire so many people. I have to share my knowledge with others, and it really pumps me up and motivates me, and that's why you see me like high on energy, because I just love what I do. And me also in 2020, I used to wake up at 5 and do yoga. That's really good. So it should not be used to. So Akshita, you got to do it right now also, like these days also, in 2022 as well, and for life. So you should have that motivation, one strong why. It should not be only your कि आपको बस भागना ही है ऑफिस के लिए, भागना ही है इधर, जिम के लिए भागना है. There should be a strong why. Like recently I asked someone, I was having this conversation with someone, and I asked that person that what's your why, what's your motivation when you get up in the morning. And you know what he said? He said that I don't want to rush. As simple as that. I don't. He gave me two reasons. His two strong whys, and they were really beautiful. One thing he said that he doesn't want to rush in the morning. He said I just don't like to rush and I don't want to see this traffic jam, and ये तभी होता है जब मैं late होता हूँ. So अगर मैं जल्दी जाऊँगा तो मेरे को rush ही नहीं करना है. And the second thing he said that he loves to enjoy his breakfast. Now, how many of you skip your breakfast? Because आपको भागना है. How many of you don't even have your breakfast? And it's not only you, मैंने भी बहुत बार किया है. Early 20s में I used to always skip my breakfast. How many of you skip your breakfast because you are always in hurry और आपको सुबह बस उस जगह पे पहुंचना ही है? So I really liked these two strong whys that person gave me, that he doesn't like to rush and he loves to enjoy his breakfast. You know, these can also be your whys. And in fact, breakfast, I would say, is the most important meal of the day. Never ever skip it. I also realized it the hard way and very late in life, but I would say it's really important. And so you got to have one strong why if you really want to develop a morning routine. And also, ये अभी जो भी हमने 5 पॉइंट्स डिस्कस किए हैं, ये ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी लाइफ ख़त्म होगा और आप एक बार दोबारा से इसको रिविजिट करोगे एंड सुबह से सब हो जाएगा. इट्स नॉट लाइक दिस. ये सब चीज़ें, सो कशिश सेज दैट येस शी स्किप्स हर ब्रेकफास्ट. सो see, these are the little changes you got to make in your life to first of all get up from your bed as soon as you wake up, make your bed, and you know your parents and everybody would be so happy that what you're doing. So it's really good. It's a very good habit. And then first 2 hours to yourself, where 1 hour is for your mental health. अब mental health आपको भी पता है कितना ज़रूरी है, हम कितनी बात करते हैं Instagram पे, कितने पढ़ते हैं, सुनते हैं, देखते हैं. So give 1 hour to your mental health, 1 hour to your physical health, and just follow all the points that we have discussed. Strong why, and then absorb sun's energy. तो ये बहुत important points हैं. And in fact, one technique that I always used to share, that is savers, which I think discussed in my self-love workshops, which happened last year. So savers is what? It's a technique given in this book called Miracle Morning. It says that as soon as you wake up, first of all, practice few minutes of silence. S stands for silence. And then A stands for affirmations. V stands for visualization. E for exercise. R for reading. And the last S stands for scribing or journaling. So this is like savers. Okay, so silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. So even if you follow savers early in the morning, that's enough. That's enough. Now, what I'm going to say is that it's not important कि आप सुबह ही उठ के ये सब हो जाएगा. ऐसा करना भी मत, क्योंकि again it would lead to disappointment, demotivation. Just take one step at a time and just go one by one. So if you ask me, I started with only yoga. If I go back to April 2020, I only used to do, I used to wake up at 7:30 to 8:30 मेरा class होता था yoga का, and that's it. So for a few days I did only yoga. Then when I thought that now I am good enough, like अब मैं रोज योगा के लिए उठ जाती हूँ, then I added gratitude. Then I added affirmations. So you know, it's step by step. That's how you make your habits. अगर आप एकदम से सब कुछ अभी करोगे कल, तो 1-2 दिन के लिए हो सकता है एक्साइटमेंट में हो जाए या जोश में हो जाए, पर उसके बाद फिर से मोटिवेशन गिर जाएगी. So Clean says yes, savers saved me. That's really nice. Savers तो you know, it's such a beautiful technique which is followed by millions across the world. Even you can search on YouTube, बहुत सारी videos भी होंगी इस पे. And Miracle Morning में जो बुक है ये Miracle Morning, तो उसमें बताया हुआ है savers के बारे में. It's a very good technique. So this is, and always you know, follow this law of incremental growth. This law of incremental growth, it says this thing only, that you grow like one step at a time. And most of the problems that come with us is we always want immediate results, and हम बहुत बड़े-बड़े steps, बड़े-बड़े unrealistic goals set करते हैं. So this is very important that you take you take baby steps. That's very important. So I think we are done. This was all about today's live. And so it was about morning routine and 5 things that you can do on waking up. And please remember that one mistake that we all are doing, that is to get up on reaction mode. Get up on action mode. This is very important. So, do you have any questions? You want to say something? Now, I guess I'll be coming live on Friday. Yeah, with a new topic. Do you have anything? Any topic in your mind that you want me to speak about? And I'm sure these lives are going to add a lot of value to your life. And I really appreciate that you spare out 1 hour from your life and you attended this live. So, any question? Do we have anything? Waiting for the Friday session. Hi, Suganya. Okay, so I would say just keep on learning. And a last thing that I would like to say here is, many times we feel we know it all. Just I'm sure when I started the session, like when I said, okay, we are going to talk about morning routine, maybe you might have thought, yaar, ye to pata hi hai. You might have thought that, right? And I would say that always be a seeker in life. Even if you know it again. Know it again. बिकॉज बहुत बार हमें चीज़ें पता होती हैं पर एक्शन नहीं होता है. तो जब आप उसको दोबारा सुनते हो, एंड समथिंग दैट आई लर्न एट ऋषिकेश, बहुत बहुत अच्छी चीज़ वहाँ ये सीखी जो स्वामी पूर्ण चैतन्य जी ने बोली, दैट वेन एवर यू डू समथिंग इन लाइफ, इवन छोटे छोटे एक्शन जो आप करते हो, चाहे वो डिशेस करना हो या कपड़े प्रेस करना हो या छोटी छोटी चीज़ें दैट यू डू इन योर लाइफ, always do with a sense of newness. That was, it really hit me because it was so nice, it was so beautiful. And I remember because at Rishikesh we were cleaning those, we were doing the dishes, हम बर्तन साफ करते थे, झाड़ू मारते थे. And he said this thing कि आप ये काम भी जो कर रहे हो ना, एक न्यूनेस के साथ करोगे, जैसे आप पहली बार कर रहे हो. तो आई वुड से जब भी आप कुछ चीज़ सीखते हो, कोई भी सेशन लगा रहे हो, कोई वीडियो देख रहे हो, तो ये इंटेंशन मत रखना कभी भी कि यार ये तो देखा हुआ है, यार ये तो पता है, क्योंकि वो हमारी लर्निंग को ब्लॉक कर देता है. सो ऑलवेज वॉच वीडियोज एंड ऑलवेज लर्न with a sense of newness. When do you sleep? These days I'm sleeping by 11:30. I just go to sleep then. I wake up at 6 these days. Waking up at 6 to 9 is completely my time. बहुत अच्छा लगता है 6 to 9. And by 9 o'clock I'm like, now I'm ready for the day. Bring it on. अब क्या आने वाला है आज? So that kind of excitement. But very important that you prepare yourself, your body, your mind as soon as you wake up. इवन आई थिंक और भी वीडियोज़ में शेयर किया था कि जब आप मॉर्निंग में उठते हो, यू आर लाइक अ स्पंज. एंड अगर आपको मॉर्निंग में उठते ही कोई ऐसी नोटिफिकेशन या ऐसी न्यूज़ देख ली विच इज़ नॉट गुड, आपका पूरा दिन वैसा जाता है. एंड आई एम श्योर यू आर. मैम, हाउ टू स्टे कंसिस्टेंट ऑन समथिंग? सी, योर वाई हैज़ टू बी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. कंसिस्टेंसी तभी आएगी, यार राजा, एग्जैक्टली, वननेस एंड न्यूनेस. कंसिस्टेंसी तभी आती है जब आपका वाई बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. सपोज इफ़ यू आर एन इन्फ्लुएंसर और आप वीडियोज़ बनाते हो, राइट, आपका वो जो मोटिवेशन है, जो आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग वाई है ना, वो बहुत क्लियर होना चाहिए. वाई आई एम मेकिंग वीडियोज़. सो इट शुड नॉट बी focused on the results. It should be focused on because you just love doing that. Love is the answer to everything. I always say that. So आपका वाई जब स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा, आप कंसिस्टेंट हो ही जाओगे. दिस इज़ वॉट आई बिलीव. एंड ऑल्सो आई वुड से अगर आप बीच में ब्रेक्स भी लेते हो, it's okay. So please don't be harsh on yourself and give yourself those breaks. That's okay. But it's very important to come back. Very important to get going. To have that keep going attitude. वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. It's not that break लेके बैठ गए हैं तो. Some breaks and then get back. Okay. Do we have anything else? Any other questions? Anything you want to share? You want to ask? Or are we done? एंड अगर आपने पिछला लाइव नहीं देखे है, प्लीज़ डू वॉच इट आउट. एंड उसमें भी आपको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा. इट वॉज ऑल अबाउट लेटिंग गो ऑफ पास्ट. एंड इफ देर इज़ एनी टॉपिक दैट्स कमिंग टू योर माइंड, यू कैन जस्ट लेट मी नो. सो आई थिंक वी आर डन. ओके, so bye everybody. and we meet very soon now. So we'll be meeting on Friday with a new topic. Thank you for joining in. And I feel so fresh. देखो अभी I don't know what's the time right now. Maybe 10:30. But I feel so energetic. So when you have that love in your life and love in whatever you do, you feel so good. चाहे 11 बजे 12 बजे, you are just pumped up. So have that energy in you. And please do build a morning routine. Very important for your success. Please don't underestimate it, and बहुत ज़रूरी है. So thank you everyone. Love to all. And I have this always. So sending lots and lots of love to you. May your life be filled with unconditional love. So bye everybody, and see you on Friday. Bye. How to keep, okay, now this question the next time. How to keep a smile on face at any moment? It's not possible. So this ये बहुत unrealistic है. हर moment नहीं होता. And there are times when you would cry also. That's okay. Expecting bedtime routine next. Okay. Okay. Bye everybody. Thank you.